Hello, and welcome to the #1 Hero Card Street Stock Tour, uh, tape delayed, broadcasted from Irwindale. And this race was ran on Monday night, and we're pretty busy Monday nights, so we like to run the broadcast a little afterwards. We still do not have it figured out quite yet. The ticker won't work, so we'll try to keep everybody filled in the best we can, but. So after last week's race with Devin Jack winning both races, Benson, how do you feel going into this one?
Well, I mean, I enjoy the track style. I like the hard braking zones. So they usually create some good passing opportunities going into the corner. So it should be an exciting race. You can really use up as much space on exit as you can. So we're gonna probably see a cleaner race because there won't be people, you know, pushing each other into a wall ever. So should be a good race to watch.
Hey, well, I would not be surprised they still find a way, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's a interesting layout, right? Kind of a man. Maybe one of these days we do a figure eight here too. That'd be interesting, but.
I almost suggested it.
Yeah, we did one with a slingshot. It was a blast. It was chaotic,
I,
but yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, so I think this is going to move us into the heat, and this may be the way that I fix the ticker. So we're going to test it live right here.
Great way to do it.
And that did not work, but
Yeah, I'm not seeing
maybe here. Let
anything
me just
show up.
see this real quick.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try this out, see if it works. But yeah, so we got a few minutes left in practice here. Let's talk a little bit about where we're going next. I don't have the schedule pulled up, but I don't know if you can
I
get to
believe
it.
it's South Boston, if I remember correctly.
South Boston, yes, that's probably a little bit bigger of a track than this, right? And
Yeah.
but it's also a
Uh,
pretty tight track. I know, like the wall going into one.
yeah. You,
Uh,
you hit a wall, you're bouncing across the track. It causes big wrecks and it's kind of scary. But from a driving standpoint, I would have to say that's my singular favorite track. Uh,
yeah, it is a pretty fun
and
track, I would say.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks out, I believe. We have a bye week next week. Um, but yeah, so that should be an exciting race. Hopefully, the drivers can all keep it clean enough there. Uh, but yeah, we've
Absolutely.
definitely seen some huge pileups in some late model races there. What the Premier Series after that comes after this street sucks.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little bit last, Monday. That yeah, that's kind of the track that the late model started at. It was a track championship, uh, with custom setups and all that. And it was actually
Yeah.
pretty fun. That's kind of where I first started getting grouped up with these guys, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool deal.
It's also the first ever Spark race was, under the Spark banner was a South Boston race.
See,
And
that's a
I,
fact I did not know.
I got my best ever finish in the series in the first race. It's all gone down from there.
Absolutely, yeah. We see as we're nearing the end of practice here, these guys are kind of sending it around. They're taking half the big track, half the small track, and
Yeah. Yeah, see how wide you can push it out here, or how wide you want to push it.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
there's,
tried to get it to just go right to the session. It's not doing that, but Did that do it?
That
Nope.
moved something
That did not do it.
significantly darker now.
Yeah, that brought us right to. Just bear with me here, real quick. We gotta. All right. Not the
There we
way we
go.
want to do it, but uh we're uh, we're giving it a shot here. And all right, so we're gonna go through our makeshift grid here. We got
Yeah,
okay, yeah, the '07 of Jacob
that is.
Phillips. Then oh, man, why does it got to do that?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So then we got Nathan Gentry starting second. Samuel Stoner third. If you just want to go through the
E. So Samuel Stoner third, Jake Maki fourth, Dade Gojewski fifth on the inside, Benson Weaver sixth on the outside, Devin Jack seventh on the inside, Ryan Rose eighth on the outside, Ryan Phillips ninth on the inside, Johnny Rapp 10th on the outside, and trying to
08.
the
So,
08 who
Longmire.
is yes Lucas Longmire, and then rounding out your field is Clifton Simmons in the 38. This is a random set qualifying order, so it's purely luck where you start this heat as they go green now.
Yeah, here we go. Jacob Phillips off to a early lead. I know the battle is on back here. I'll tell you that. They're
Yeah.
three
Oh,
and
three
almost
wide
four
and they're
wide.
sideways. They keep it all straight as Jacob Phillips has a large lead out front. No, Sam Stoner just makes the pass for the lead, I believe I saw. Yes.
Yep.
Quick pass by him there as Dade Gojewski slides
Look
on
at-
exit as
Look at
the
this
Hornet's
battle.
nest is back here.
Oh yeah.
Bit of contact
See,
between the
last
08
week's-
and 49.
Last week's winner, Devin Jack, kind of mired in the back here in the heat. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to settle out a little bit. We go back up to Sam. Battle for second.
Yeah, Jake Mocker just slides past the 07 of Phillips. No relation, by the way, between the 07 and 27. Just happen to have the same name.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's so many Phillips. I think we said this last week too. I mean, there's Ryan, Scotty, Jacob, and there's even some people with the first name Philip. It's
Yeah.
so confusing.
We make do. As the
Krajewski's
one
getting
car
passed.
looking inside of Dade. As
Dade's running
Dade
that
tries
high
to rip the
tonight.
high. Yeah. It's the
I'm sorry I keep talking over you. I was doing the same thing with Justin the other night.
no worries. As the cars on corner entry are definitely quite loud. They're hitting the chip on entry pretty early. It's the iRacing setup, but it wasn't created very well. Oh, and
There it goes.
last week's winner, Devin Jack, sideways in the back.
It sounded like he blew his motor. Did you hear that?
I have the audio muted. Not hearing anything, but
it looks like we are
I
under caution
believe
for
he
that,
did
so,
blow a
hey, let's
motor.
go back and we'll get a replay of it, right?
Yeah. So 2x2 ahead of him. He just, yeah, not sure if that was the engine locking up and spinning him or if he just lost control on his own. But yeah, you see the puff of smoke come out of, come off the top. Wonder if that was his engine going.
Yeah, and that's the thing. These cars with this setup, they're just pegging off the rev limiter. It's like,
Yes.
yeah. So I wonder if it was an overheating issue. I'm trying to play dumb here.
Oh,
okay.
let's see. Is that so? That's the finish. Is Sam Stoner takes the heat win? Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's what our ticker is on, although it's not coming up. Yeah,
Yes.
that
Okay.
is
So
also not right. So we're just going to have
yeah.
to once again forego the ticker. But
So that's the heat race over with, as and that sets the field for the main event, the starting order.
absolutely. So yeah, there is a yeah. Here we go. We got Sam Stoner outside of Jake Mackey or inside of Jake Mackey. And we have the '07. He was able to hold on to the top three there. Jake Phelps and Benson Weaver. Yourself in fourth.
Yes. And the Ryan Phillips behind in fifth. Ryan Rose in sixth. Dade Krajewski seventh. Johnny Rapp, yourself, in eighth. Let's see, who's okay, what is he?
Yeah, it got a little
That's
messed up. That
the
looks like
yeah, that's
Clifton,
uh,
Lucas, and Devin Jack, and is that Nathan all the way at the back?
yeah, yeah. I think Devin is supposed to be starting last, but looks like Nathan Gentry is holding back on the start for whatever reason. Nice. Yeah. Field comes to green this time, though. They stay side by side. Good lead by Sam Stoner as Jake Mackey goes a little wide. They're side by side for third. As Phillips takes that spot, and now the other Phillips inside the one. And Ryan Rose tries to follow him through.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. That's one thing that we weren't really expecting, or I wasn't expecting, is the just the amount of side by side we've seen so far. I think going back,
Hey,
I just
yes.
passed you.
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
was
got a
having
car
a
sideways. Who is
oh,
this?
it
Ryan
looks like
Rose.
Ryan Rose and uh, Ryan Phillips
Somebody
tangled
just
together, I believe.
lost talent back there too. I wonder who that was.
A certain 52 car also ended up sideways.
Absolutely, yeah. But we stay green. Sam Stoner's a pretty hefty lead here. It looks like it's over a half a second.
He is leading over Jake Maki, holding into the second place position. Another large gap behind him to Jacob Phillips, I believe.
Yeah, he's it's pretty funny because there's like three different camera choices and they're all exactly the same. So
Oh, jeez.
we are kind of limited to what we can show here, but you know, what do they say? Prior planning prevents piss poor production. Uh, we didn't listen to that today. But
Yeah. Oh, and
yeah,
that's Dave Krajewski making the pass for the podium spot, I believe. That is. And Ryan Rose follows him through there, too.
yeah, good recovery for Ryan after that moment earlier. Makes a move inside the six. Gets a little loose.
Holds on to the inside, attacks on the inside, and Dade gives him plenty of space, like 3 whole car lengths, as Ryan Rose clears himself from the 6.
Absolutely. That looks like the best battle on the track right now. We got Sam still heavily out in front of Jake Mackey. Mackey might be closing in a little bit here.
A little closer than last time we checked in on them.
And we just saw it there. One thing that's like really cool about these cars compared to the late models, in my opinion, like you're driving it off the rear tires. You can just see the tire marks coming out from behind these guys. Like it's fun. It's loose and it's all about throttle control and setting yourself up.
Yes, because our much looser, much more likely to spin, as we see the '08 spinning in the back and Dade Grajewski spinning right here. And that takes out Jacob Phillips. Oh, and Clifton Simmons also goes spinning. That was not planned to talk about spinning at that time, but they all spin it right then.
Yeah, I think we may have caught that perfectly. It still looks like no caution though.
Yes. Yeah. No live race control. All operated by iRacing here, so if nobody's blocking the track, there's not going to be a caution. As Devin Jack looks to be trying to find himself up to the lead. He's won the first 2 races, but had to start last in this race after blowing his motor in the heat.
Yeah, he's up here battling for third with Ryan Rose. Ryan, like I said, a really good recovery. He had spun earlier in this heat and or in the feature, and up to a podium spot right now.
Yes. And Dade holds on to the top 5 position. I think that's 5th. Now, with this series, there's no points fund at the end of the season. It's instead the driver with the most top 5s will be crowned champion, and they win the largest reward. So, if it's as long as you finish. Oh no, the 49 goes around. I was just saying, how important finishing in the top 5 is, but that'll make life harder. Losing all those spots you just gained.
Yeah, let's go back and get a look from on board. I think he might have just got in a little too deep, and obviously trying to make that pass, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It kind of gets loose and comes down.
Yeah, I think
Not
that's
really.
a little bit of both of them. No harm, no foul, though. He's still able to keep it rolling.
Yes, and that's the one car pulled off to the side, is they blew a motor. No contact, no previous contact, is just the engine expiring on him after, as we mentioned earlier, the engine is hitting the chip on corner entry, which is very harmful to the motor, and that has made the engine of that one car expire.
Yeah, one thing we gotta get on Lucas here. He's had some really cool paint jobs in the late models. He needs something a little more than this for street stocks. And I mean, hey, maybe it's a throwback to like something from real life or something. So I don't want to knock it, but yeah, man. Hey, we come to expect more out of you, Lucas.
He set a precedent, Yeah,
so
Stunner still in the lead. He's led every lap so far.
What our laps are going to be, but
I think this is about midway through. I don't know the exact lap we're on.
yeah,
Can I do it in it?
Probably, I think it was a little over halfway to caution came out, right? I don't
know. That's what I remember about lap 20, and so then I think when we get back going, it might be around lap 25.
Yeah, so we're getting there. We
kind of have to do this old school style before timing and scoring was invented. Electronic timing and scoring is non-existent with this series currently.
Yeah, we gotta go to the scoreboard. I think they update it every 5 or 10 laps or so, right? On the side of the track.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're refusing to tell us the lap count currently.
Yeah.
So this gives the field a chance to try to beat that 65 though, who's been dominant all night. As see if Jake Maki can get any sort of jump on this restart. He stays outside, but Sam Stoner still keeps the lead as they go side by side for second, and now Ryan Rose, as we mentioned, his recovery, he's now up to second and challenging for the lead. So he goes very low on through the corner. Sam kind of takes a wide entry.
It's a really good start for Ryan. He's got his hands full now, though.
Yeah,
Said,
Ryan Phillips looking for the spot.
Yep.
And Devin Jack also makes his way through. After starting last, he's back to third.
Starting last and being spun out. Yeah, he's definitely...
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
Oh, and Dave Drajewski goes around sideways. Ryan Rose and Jacob Phillips also involved. So they all go sideways. Not certain the exact cause of that.
Bring a caution out? Yes, it did. So yeah,
Yes.
we'll get back and we'll get a replay here. Yeah, I mean they were in the hornet's nest back here, so
yeah. Oh, nose to bumper looks like. Yeah, 07 just kind of gets into the 6 hits the 78, and 52 checks up and is stuck behind all of them. But doesn't look like any of them suffered too much damage. So
yeah, it's one good thing about a track like this with, not really anything in the way to hit. There's no inside wall. You can only hit the outside wall in the corners. So a lot of times it's just a lazy spin. It'll bring caution out and you just, get back to it, right? So
they're durable cars to start with. I mean, you can give somebody a pretty big shot and you'll be just fine with your car. Goes the one car passing the entire field trying to get laps back after a blown engine midway through the race. Several drivers were reporting their oil temperatures were getting quite hot, so each caution really helps them out to cool down the engine a bit. This race has become more about saving your engine than it is saving your tires.
It's very unique in that sense.
Yes.
There's maybe some testing done before the next race to ensure that doesn't happen again. But real quick, we're just going to do a little rundown of like the top 5 or 6 here. So Sam Stoner still out front. He's led all race. And then we got Ryan Phillips in second. Devin Jack in third. And Jacob Phillips still able to hold on to the top 5 here after running up front most of the night. And what is the next one? 13. Jake Mackey. Yeah, that's going to round out your top 5 here. Lucas Longmire right behind him.
Johnny right back behind them.
The lights are off on the pace car.
Means one to go green. Let's see if Ryan Phillips has anything to do with this restart. If he can take a lead or challenge thing. Very really reminiscent of the last restart.
Yeah, that inside line just prevails.
Yeah. Oh, but here goes Devin Jack looking to the inside of the 65. First guy to challenge for the lead here. As Sam Stoner goes very wide. Devin Jack is now ahead, but not fully clear. And now he's clear since he has made the pass on the race leader, Sam Stoner. We have a new leader on track. See if Sam Stoner has anything to say about this.
Yeah, I mean, he's still driving it pretty hard here. He's still been fast car all night, so he still has a chance. We got a really big battle going on back here. Ryan Phillips, of course, as soon as I go to it, it kind of settles down. But Tate
Grudzinski's sideways in the back. He's back.
He gathers it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, shout out. We did this in late models too, but I know Nathan's been sick, man, and still come out and give it us all out here on the track. We appreciate that. And yeah, hope he's. I think he's feeling a little better from what he was saying, and hope he
Hey.
gets back to
Oh wait,
100% soon.
Sam Stoner at some point made it past the 49 at Devin Jack. He has reclaimed the lead from the 49. I thought the 49 was going to be able to drive away as he has done the past two races here in the number one Hero Card Street Stock Series, but Devin Jack is still looking for the lead, trying to take it back. He's all over the bumper of the 65.
Yeah, he's not going to let him go. Keep him in his sights, and oh my.
Oh, big drift.
Yeah,
Big drift
between
for several
49 and
cars.
27, yeah, these guys are letting it all hang out.
Yes. Had to be closing in on the finish now. Not too much longer.
I think that was
That's
the
the
finish.
finish.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, Sam Stoner wins. Devin Jack comes second, and Jake Monkey finishes third. So,
yeah. We were gonna
and
try to get Sam in for an interview, but I mean, tape delayed
uh,
deal. You can't. No
yeah,
prior notice that we were about to do it too. So, uh, yeah, very good run for him though. I know even like the first few weeks here, he's been up front. He's led some laps, right? I think he won a heat maybe, and yeah,
yeah,
finally capitalize and bring it home. We also did a
yes,
24-hour race this weekend at Road America with me, Sam, Justin, and Randy, and we
yes.
ended up third. It was chaotic, but it was fun.
And Sam burns it down. I'm surprised his engine is willing to last all this way after
Oh, you said it,
struggles in the
and there it
race.
goes.
His engine has now expired, but pretty cool design he left behind for the on the track. Nice
Absolutely.
tight donuts that he left.
Yeah, well, I think that is going to do it. We don't really have a whole lot to pull up here. Like I said, we didn't plan too well for this, but yeah, I guess we could still go through the results because that should be right. It is not.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of
Well,
right. That's the numbers are right. They're not in the right position, but yeah, we got Sam Stoner bringing home the win. Devin Jack second. Jake Mackey third. Then we got Ryan Phillips fourth, Ryan Rose fifth, Lucas Longmire sixth, Jacob Phillips seventh. I gotta go to the next page to see
yes.
Nathan Gentry
Yeah.
eighth, Dave Grzewski ninth, and then Benson. After blowing your motor, you came in 10th. Pretty good run still. I got a
You up
penalty on the
10.
last lap trying to pass for fourth, and I got 11th out of it. Then Clifton Simmons bringing it home 12th. It looks like he may be disconnected or something. Maybe he got in a wreck. I'm not sure. We didn't catch it, but either way, yeah, that is the number one Hero Cards Street Stock Tour. Now, Benson, first of all, I appreciate you coming in here doing this with me. It helps a lot having two people talk, right? But yeah, give us a little rundown about the number one Hero Cards. It's your company, and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, well, figured, sometimes you need a better way to represent your car and sponsors than just racing it on track. So we make hero cards with, featuring your car in a very fun and cool way to, showcase all that you do. So yeah, you just have to either message me on Discord, find the Discord server, or go find number one hero cards on Facebook, as we now have a Facebook page, and message us there, um, and I'll make you a hero card.
Yeah, hey, it's really cool stuff. I've made them myself before, and it's a real pain sometimes. And I mean, you do a really good job of it. So I think next week we're gonna try to have a little slideshow. Well, not next week, next race. So we can give you a little ad or something during this. But
Yeah.
yeah, with that said, we are going to once again head off for Bets Weaver. This is Johnny Rep from Spark Racing League. We will see you next time. Good night.